Hey YouTube, Fishgasm Studios here with Ashton. So yeah, here's the 4-step plan on how to catch spring bass. Step 1, lure. You're going to want to use a wake bait, such as a chatterbait, spinnerbait, or a buzzbait. Now what I've been most successful with has been the chatterbait. Chatterbait's been slaying these fish. Spinnerbait also works. Haven't tested the buzzbait, but if you use it in the technique I'm going to explain, you should catch fish. Step 2 is color. Color is, it does matter to a degree. So the color I've been using is red and white. Red and white is the red and white, just red and white. So red and white is gonna work for you. It's gonna do wonders. Every fish I've caught has been on red and white. So also anything surrounding red and white, like red with anything else, or white with anything else, like white chartreuse, plain white, white shad, etc. Those are going to do you good. So, yeah, those are good. Step 3, technique. Technique you're going to use, you're going to want to wake your bait at the top of the water. Like a boat creates that little V in the water. You're going to want to do that with your lure. These lures often have a blade on the top which will create that action, and that's one of the things they're meant to do. That's why I call them wake baits. That's why I think other people do too. Don't know. Anyways, you can fish. The best part about chatterbaits, you can fish them however the heck you want. But I have my success fishing them on the top of the water with a waking them. Other things you can do, you can let it drop, create variation in the speed, let it sink every now and then, bring it back up. You want to vary that retrieve real nice. You're gonna catch fish. Next, in addition to that, if you have a lower gear ratio, you're gonna to help you out, you're gonna have to hold your rod up a little higher than you normally would with a faster ratio to keep that bait up at the top of the water column, and you're gonna have to reel a little faster to get it back up there. Another little trick: right after you cast, the second you hit the water, you're gonna pull your rod back and reel in all the slack, and you don't even have to bring it up after you cast it. So step 4, it's your gear. Now what I said about the lower gear ratio, you can have a lower gear ratio, but I highly recommend a higher ratio, but I only have a lower one. So yeah, you're going to want a higher gear ratio on the 7 range, I think. My rod and reel, mine's a 6.4 gear ratio on the reel, but my rod, 6'9", medium heavy action. So I think that's good enough. Certainly there's better rods, I think, but that's doing it for me. So that's really the 4 steps you need. I'll go over it again quickly, then I'll give you a little bonus tip. So chatterbait, spinnerbait, buzzbait, mainly chatterbaits, red and white, or any color surrounding that. There may be better ones. Red and white's going to do it too. Also, you're going to want to wake it. Remember what I said about varying the retrieve. And lastly, the gear. Gear doesn't matter a whole lot, but also the line on the gear. I forgot to mention that. 10 to 14 pound fluoro or mono. I have 30-pound braid, which is a little extreme for this, which is why I'm recommending the lower stuff. But yeah. So the last little tip, trailer hooks and trailers. The Z-Man chatterbaits I use come with a trailer. It's an Elastec. It kind of has two little tails, like a grub kind of deal. The tails don't do much, so I like to throw on a bigger trailer. I use these KVD, little nasty KVD Strike King swim things. Those work craws I've also put on it. They work. So yeah, try everything. You're gonna catch fish if you do what I said. And yeah, so here's some little clips of me catching fish, or fish that I caught, and some pictures of other ones. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, check back for more because there's more coming. I just caught a fish today on Z-Man chatterbait. So it's probably like 3/4 of a pound or less. He's tiny. So this little guy just inhaled it on the this spinnerbait right here, fishing a duck pond, and he completely choked that spinnerbait. It's a red and white spinnerbait from Walmart. You can get them for $1. He's pretty light, and yeah. Just caught another one on the Z-Man chatterbait. So here you go.